Good morning and welcome to Focus the Nation. My name is Peter Viola and I'm here with Congresswoman Lois representing California's 23rd District. And Congresswoman, we have some students out in California, actually from Cal Poly, who had some questions for you today.
Well, I wish I were there, students and faculty and staff at Cal Poly, but I'm not. And so Focus the Nation will be coast to coast in terms of the 23rd Congressional District. I'll be acting and representing you on your behalf in Washington, D.C., and you're there. But I just want to congratulate you. This is the day, and you've been planning for this day for a very long time. In fact, I first heard about Focus the Nation at Cal Poly several months ago, and I was there and I saw the buttons and I saw the enthusiasm of students to really, let's call it, re-energize our nation on global warming issues and what we can do about it.
Great. Congresswoman, thank you for being here today.
I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to see this day come and to know that what the leadership on Cal Poly's campus is going to be replicated across this nation. And we've seen now, we've got some political things going on in this country. Students and young people are really making a difference. And here is the occasion when it's going to happen again.
Great. Well, let's get to a few questions.
All right.
Okay. Chad from Cal Poly asks, what can students do to make climate change solutions a top priority for Congress?
Oh, Chad, that's a great question, and you know, I want to say we've started. So, but we need continued leadership. We've started in this 110th Congress. We're halfway through our 2-year session. We came right out with our new leadership, with Nancy Pelosi as our speaker, saying we have to put climate change at the top of our agenda. She created a task force designed strictly, solely to put this at the top of our priority. One of the things we've done in this new Congress is to pass a new energy policy. And it takes us many important steps down that path by creating, for the first time in 35 years, a stronger fuel efficiency standard. And you know, it was about time. So we got that going. But we need more work to happen. We need to build on that in ways that students can really educate the country. You know, you're on a college campus where education is the name of the game. And not enough people in this country know yet how important this moment is, how little time we have yet left to really change our habits and do things in a way that will be more climate friendly.
The next question is from Erica, and she asks, why doesn't Congress stimulate the economy by creating green economy jobs? For example, in pollution cleanup, recycling operations, or mass transportation?
Great, another great question, and there's leadership. I can think of all the things you're doing there, Cal Poly, students and faculty and staff, right, to make this a presence in the community of San Luis Obispo. And yes, with our economic downturn that we're experiencing right now in the country and on the Central Coast of California, a perfect opportunity to talk about, and not only talk, but incentivize green jobs. And that means getting behind the kind of legislation here, which I have, which will put people to work in solarizing the state, if that's a new phrase to me, in taking the leadership at Cal Poly in the agriculture department and on campus, greening up the campus as you created standards for Cal Poly's own building programs. You've researched and are looking into ways that biofuels can help us with renewable energy sources. So you're providing the leadership, and we can talk about the specific bills that we need to pass that will take that agenda forward.
Great. Here's a question from Randy. The recent energy bill contains some small steps in the right direction, but it's still a bill whose vision of the future rests primarily on fossil fuels. What steps will you, Congresswoman, take to have Congress pass a truly forward-looking energy bill that rapidly moves us away from the carbon-based fuels?
Such a good, again, you guys are right on top of things. Well, you know, we've had an administration that has been pretty closely tied, and a lot of special interests very focused from the oil and gas industries here in Washington, D.C. We need to put them in their place and tell them that we're not going to be doing their bidding any longer. And that is the case now. I think the presidential election will have a great deal to do with changing that priority basis. But right now, right in the works in the House of Representatives, I'm pushing Safe Climate Act so that we can begin to bring renewable electricity standards to the same focus in our country as we did with the fuel efficiency in the present bill that we've passed. So that's where we'll need to mobilize all of the energy of campuses across the country to educate constituents, people who vote, to people who can send a message to every member of Congress in this House of Representatives and in the Senate, that's the next step that we want to take. And we want to pass the global warming bill. We want to do green jobs legislation. We have the language, and we just need to, that link, which I think that students can play such a vital role in educating their families, our communities, and working with local leadership as well as national to push this forward.
Okay, I think we have time for one more question.
All right.
What is your position on legislative strategies to stop global warming? This is from Yarrow. In particular, what is your opinion of CO2 emissions trading?
That's exactly what we're focused on, Yarrow, as we build upon our current energy policy, and it's that Safe Climates Act, which talks about a cap-and-trade system, a very practical way of getting industry on board. And that's a hard sell for a lot of traditionally based industries that have certain practices that really, we know now, endanger the lives of their employees and the communities around them with the emissions and the rest of it. We'll do something where they can strengthen, keep their bottom line functioning, and maybe even, I hope, improve it. That should be our goal, by the cap-and-trade program that the Safe Climate Act is pushing forward. And that's just one piece of legislation, but that goes to the point of your question.
Great. Well, Congresswoman Capps, any final words for the students and teachers out in Cal Poly?
Well, just as you educated me about Focus the Nation when I was on campus a few months ago, here you are putting your words into practice, mobilizing the community there, a wonderful part of my congressional district, so important on all of these issues. You can see it happening right there with our natural resources and focus the departments of agriculture and all of the campus energy. So keep up the good work. Keep me pushed in the direction that you are. I appreciate your support, and let's take this to the next level. Let's do this nationally now, so that as you enter the workforce, as you go forward in your lives, you will be confident and proud of the kind of energy policy we have in this nation.
Okay.
Congresswoman, thank you.
My pleasure.